Temple Basketball, Above the Rim, is brought to you by the Philadelphia Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Temple University.
Last time on Temple Basketball, Above the Rim.
Hi, Mommy!
It was a celebration of a special kind for the Owls, who became just the sixth school in NCAA history to reach 1,800 program wins. Temple was ready for its close-up as it began the new year thrust into the national spotlight against the 6th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks in historic Allen Fieldhouse.
Sloppy pass by Cummings. McLemore, breakaway slam dunk. Our final score here is Kansas 69, Temple 62.
And the Owls began their final season in the Atlantic 10 Conference, rebounding quickly from the Kansas defeat with a critical home win over the St. Louis Billikens.
Hands to Wyatt, picked up by Jet. He drives, he shoots, he scores. Wyatt, ball fake, open look for three is good. 17 for Khalif.
60 years are proof enough that Al Shrier loves Temple University and Temple University loves Al Shrier.
If I didn't enjoy it, there's no way I'd be here for 60 years.
There are those who say life is a book, a story told in chapters and pages, with twists and turns in the plot that challenge you to overcome obstacles you may never have expected. For those staying at the AstraZeneca Hope Lodge, this part of their story is a plot twist that no one could see coming. Those living with cancer don't know what the next chapter in their story will be. But with an unwavering courage and a little kindness from strangers, these stories can have happy endings.
I come to Hope Lodge, and we do this thing with our meals that we bring up here, and we come with all of our players, and every night I see this. I see the courage and the spirit and the fight that you all have. I talk to these guys all the time about being tough, and being courageous, and being hardworking and dedicated, and when I watch all of you interact with each other and then interact with fellow patients, I understand how tough that you guys really are.
Temple's basketball team learns lessons every day, but tonight is one spent away from the court to learn the most important lesson of all: no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. And it's that type of perspective that shows the Owls that no matter how difficult things may be in their lives, there is always someone whose struggle is for something greater.
It's really a gift for us to be able to sit down and talk about their struggles and compare them to ours and see how ours aren't really anything compared to what they're going through.
I kill these guys every day about being tougher and more dedicated and more determined. They get tired of listening to me. But when they come here and see you and they see the fight that you are all waging against this hideous disease, it's horrible. There's only one thing in this world I hate, and that's cancer, and what it does to families and all of you.
And it's great just to sit down with people and talk about where their background is, talk about why we're there, why we want to help them. It's really a great thing.
We're humbled to be here. We're appreciative of having this opportunity. And I'd like to tell you that all these guys sat down today and they went ahead and they prepared all this meal. They're ready to give it to you now, but that would be lying. But they will be prepared. They will be prepared to sit down with you and talk a little bit.
For me personally, I know people with cancer, and I know they battle and they try to make it seem like that they don't have it. And I mean, just the stories that you hear from these people is just amazing. How, you know, one lady told me that it started from a headache, and as a basketball player, we have headaches all the time. So, you know, I highly appreciate the opportunity to go in there and do that. And you know, their stories really touch you and make you think about life differently.
We learned a lot. We learned a lot from you, and appreciate you welcoming us to the Hope Lodge here and being a part of your life for a very short period of time, but certainly a very important period of time as well. Again, thanks so much for welcoming us and bringing us into your world and letting us share some of the things that you have to go through every day.
Thank you.
Angela believed that with a little help, she could make her flower store succeed, even in a tough economy. We never doubted her for a minute. In good times and bad, count on Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. We're better, honest.
Hey Philly, Temple Owls basketball is heating up at the Liacora Center. Be there for all the exciting action as the Owls close out their final season in the Atlantic 10 Conference. Purchase the Temple Basketball Flex Plan and receive tickets to 3 games of your choice, plus a Temple Under Armour t-shirt, all for as low as $45. That's 3 great games of your choice, plus a Temple Under Armour t-shirt for only $45. Call 215-204-8499 or visit owlstix.com today. Philly basketball is Temple made.
The wait is over. Toyotathon is on. It's the biggest sales event of the year at Team Toyota, and the one you don't want to miss. Save big on a reliable and dependable Toyota, or stretch your budget with an incredible lease deal, or save even more with 0% financing. Plus, every new Toyota comes standard with Toyota Care. Great deals, great selection. Toyotathon is on. Hurry in today and you'll be singing,
Team Toyota, I'm part of the team.
With Edgar's adjustable rate mortgage on the rise, he believed that finding the right lender could help him save extra money and provide for his family. We believed in Edgar. Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. We're better, honest.
Dean is a unique attorney because he gets what people are going through.
He has a way of making you feel like, I know what I'm doing and everything is going to be all right.
He is human. He's just not this man in a suit who says, oh, I'm going to be your lawyer, and that's the end of it. Well, he was always going to be right there by our side.
I'm Dean Weitzman of My Philly Lawyer. We fight for people who can't fight for themselves. My Philly Lawyer, when winning matters most.
The Owls are 12-5, and tonight they take a break from A-10 play for a game against a Big Five opponent, the Penn Quakers. Big Five games always seem to have a magic quality about them, but there's so much more to this Wednesday night than a city basketball game. It's a magical night for a Temple legend who never set foot on the floor as a player or coach. It's a celebration of 60 years of service for Sports Information Director Al Shrier.
Al Shrier, Temple University Sports Information Director. 60 years, 6 decades, 720 months, 3,120 weeks, 21,900 days, 525,600 hours, 31,536,000 minutes. You get the idea, ladies and gentlemen. 60 years, Mr. Al Shrier.
Al Shrier fell in love with Temple University as a student in the early 1950s. He loved it so much, he never left. He began working in the athletic department in 1953, and 60 years later, you can still see Shrier doing the job he loves, still carrying his infamous briefcase. But don't ask him what he keeps inside it.
During his tenure, there have been 167,423 official documented inquiries about what exactly is inside that infamous, ubiquitous document bag he carries around. And the responses are exactly the same. Quote, none of your damn business.
You can ask it, and everybody else can ask it, but Cosby's asked for it, a lot of Cheney's asked for it, Leocoris has tried to ask for it. Nobody gets, let's keep the mistake going. Now it's a fun thing.
Now, let's welcome a Temple-made legend along with his lovely wife, Ruthie. Here he is, Al Shrier.
60 years are proof enough that Al Shrier loves Temple University and Temple University loves Al Shrier. It would be impossible for anyone to stand up here and put together words that adequately do justice to Al Shrier's magnificent Temple career, so I won't even try. What I will say, however, about Al is that nobody has spent more time or worked more diligently serving Temple University. No individual represents the mission, the values, and the best qualities of this university better than Al does.
For someone who's technically part-time, he comes in before 8 o'clock and he seems to leave after 6 every day. So it's an amazing thing that you have such a passion for what you do, and he has such a passion for Temple that he could never leave.
Russell Conwell, our founder, might say that Al was a diamond right in our backyard. Philadelphia guy there. I think he's a Philadelphia treasure. He means so much to the young people who work in intercollegiate athletics and has down through the years. He's a tremendous mentor, and if he's considered your friend, you don't have a better friend than Al Shrier.
Shrier is a man who's touched many lives in the course of 6 decades. And though he is not one who seeks out attention and praise, it's a big celebration for a deserving Temple ambassador.
No Temple administrator has ever been honored like this. Let's dim the lights and let's look up at the rafters. Al Shrier and his legendary bag will now hang from the Leocoris Center rafters, along with Hall of Fame coaches John Cheney and Harry Lipton. We have left the final year off the matter because Al, this is not a retirement party. We expect Al to be here for years to come and to touch many more lives.
Did a great job of hiding it from me. And I was shocked. I said, I don't believe what I'm seeing. And it was just great, when everybody said, look up, look up, look up. And I couldn't believe it.
One of a kind, loyal to a fault, beloved and respected by all. A Philadelphia treasure. Ladies and gentlemen, a very special evening for a very, very special individual, Mr. Al Shrier.
Everybody said to me, how can you be here in 60 years? I don't know. I mean, it's amazing how time flies, but it's people like you. I just keep meeting new people. They say, well, how can you do the same job? I said, remember, I did everything here but coach. And, and I enjoyed it, and I love it because we get new coaches, new players, new everybody's. And it's just been absolutely wonderful. I'm not going to keep you here long. I know I could regale you with a million stories, but I'm going to tell you this. The year 1969 was the year that I really remember. Why? Because the Als won the NIT, and as a present, they gave me my Ruthie. Ruthie, come up here, please. I just would have to say that thank God I have her, because I don't know where I'd be without her. She's my sweetheart, and you're all my sweethearts. And thanks a million for this wonderful occasion. and I really, really appreciate your coming. Thanks very much.
But what would make this celebration complete is a Temple win. And that's no easy task for the Owls against Fran Dumpy's former team. The Quakers try to spoil the party, and Miles Cartwright nails a three to give Penn a 6-point lead late in the first half. The second half begins with the Quakers extending their lead to 9. But it's none other than Khalif Wyatt who goes on a personal 7-0 run to cut the lead to 2. In typical Wyatt fashion, he follows his own run by scoring 9 of Temple's next 11 points, keeping the Owls on pace with Penn. But his biggest three of the night comes with just over 5 minutes remaining to give Temple a 2-point lead they won't relinquish.
I love this town. I was born 2 blocks from here. I was raised here, and I went to school here. When I became a lawyer over 20 years ago, there was no doubt where I'd practice. I wanted to make a difference here. That's why I started My Philly Lawyer. I'm Dean Weitzman. If you're ever injured in an accident, I'll stand by you, I'll fight for you, and I'll get you the compensation you deserve. Go to myphillylawyer.com or call us at 215-227-2727 when winning matters most.
Minds made. Ideas made. Breakthroughs made. Status quos erased by self-starters. Not just showing what they're made of, but what they've made. Often leading the way, always pushing forward. Forever proud of where they come from and where they're going.
The human body is an amazing display of coordinated movement. Wouldn't it be nice if healthcare could be well coordinated too? At Independence Blue Cross, we're making it happen. Independence Blue Cross, changing the game.
Fieldhouse Sports and Beer Hall, Center City, the official Game Watch headquarters of Temple Owls basketball. Stop in for specials during all Temple Owls basketball games.
For the 4th time this season, Temple basketball finds itself face-to-face with a top 10 opponent. Butler joined the Atlantic 10 in 2012, bolstering the conference's reputation even further. Nestled in the heart of Indianapolis is Hinkle Fieldhouse, the 6th oldest arena in the NCAA, and one of the most historic buildings in college basketball. 10,000 fans fill the 85-year-old national landmark, all expecting a win from Brad Stevens' 9th-ranked Bulldogs. But Temple has experienced hostile environments against some of the best teams in the nation. It's these moments, when the stage is its biggest and the lights are brightest, that the Owls tend to rise to the occasion.
Tonight, the Owls against the 9th-ranked Butler Bulldogs. Here we go, underway from Indianapolis. Temple's first possession. To the basket to lay up Anthony Lee. Temple with a 2-0 lead off the turnover. And the Owls get it. Wyatt will try another three. He's got it. Jake O'Brien now to Cummings down low. Anthony Lee for the layup. Good pass from Will Cummings. The Owls with a 10-4 lead.
TU wins the first 4 minutes, but it's a game of attrition, and Butler fights to within one with just over 12.5 minutes left in the first.
Gives it back to Marshall. The left-hander drives and dunks.
Setting the pace for a back-and-forth remainder of the half.
Here's Wyatt, pitch to the corner. Jumper from the right side. Good by Dalton Pepper. It's his first shot. Down low to Hollis Jefferson. To Wyatt. He's open. He fires, and he hits another three. Wyatt's got it going. He's got 3 threes. Jones takes it to the top of the circle. Dunham will fire a three. It's good. Wyatt wants to kind of calm it down here. Wyatt dribbles into the front court. He's got 13 points tonight. Wyatt, long NBA three. Good. Another one. Khalif Wyatt now is 4 for 4 beyond the arc. And Temple's lead is 26-22. Wyatt into the front court, but his pass is deflected and stolen. Jones comes away with it, gives it to Clark. Watch out. Clark the lob and a slam dunk to Woods. Shot clock is off. The Owls will hold it for the last play. Here's Wyatt. 8 seconds, 7 seconds between the circles. Starts his move, kicks to the corner. Jumper by O'Brien's good. It worked. That's the end of the first half. Pretty thrilling 20 minutes of basketball here at the Hinkle Fieldhouse. Butler leads 37-34.
2 Kyle Marshall dunks jumpstart the Bulldogs in the second half. But the Owls don't back down from the challenge, continuing to cut Butler's lead.
Cummings guarded by Barlow. Cummings down low. Anthony Lee left alone. Slam dunk. Wyatt draws double coverage, goes to Hollis Jefferson, skip it to Scooty. Scooty, a three from the corner. Good! Scooty Randall. And it's a 3-point game. Between the circles, Hollis Jefferson drives, left to the lane, up with the shot. It's blocked, he got it back, puts it up, and it's in, and he's fouled. Raleigh Hollis Jefferson coming alive.
But in the final 10 minutes, the Bulldogs execute, maintain their lead, and extinguish the potential of a Temple upset.
Here's Clark, drives the lob, and the slam dunk is converted by Kyle Marshall. And the final score here at the Hinkle Fieldhouse. Butler 83, Temple 71. In the Paint is brought to you by My Philly Lawyer.
I think it's always been the same for me, and obviously now this year when we add 2 terrific programs like Butler and VCU, it makes it even more difficult. But every night is an absolute battle, and you have to be ready to go. And anybody can beat anybody at any time, and that's the signature of the league. And it's been terrific basketball. It's got great programs, great coaches, and some really terrific players. And Butler just adds to that.
They just do what they do, and they do it well. Like, they run their sets, they guard, they don't get out of character. You can tell by the way they play. They're just well coached, and they're as good as those teams that you named, Kansas and Syracuse and those kind of teams. So, they're well coached and they're real disciplined. One of the best teams we played.
In the Paint has been brought to you by My Philly Lawyer.
VW of Langhorne is proud to be the official sponsor and fan of Temple Sports. Score big with the 2013 Volkswagen Passat with automatic transmission. Enjoy the premium features without the premium price. All this starting around $22,800. VW of Langhorne on Business Route 1 in Langhorne, about a 30-minute drive from Philadelphia, King of Prussia, and South Jersey. Be the first to know about our deals. Become a fan of VW of Langhorne and friend us at VWofLanghorne.com so you can be ahead of the game.
Jared's family didn't have much money, but he believed with smart savings and the right plan, he could go to college. We helped him pass with flying colors. Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. Online at betterthanmybank.com.
People are falling in love with Philadelphia's premier Subaru dealer, Glansman Subaru. That's because Glansman guarantees 100% customer satisfaction 100% of the time. And Glansman will make sure you find the Subaru that's right for you. Like this 2013 Subaru Legacy 2.5i for just $199 per month. And with financing as low as 0%, you'll see why so many have fallen in love with Philadelphia's premier Subaru dealer. Check us out online at getsubaru.com during our Subaru True Love event. Glansman Subaru, Route 611, Jenkintown.
Credit card debt could have gotten the best of Michael and Maria, but they believed they could pick themselves up and get back on track. So did we. In good times and bad, count on Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. Online at betterthanmybank.com.
The human body makes complicated maneuvers look deceptively simple. Wouldn't it be nice if your health insurance did too? At Independence Blue Cross, we're making it happen. Independence Blue Cross, changing the game.
Hi, I'm Eric Mobley, head track and field coach at Temple University. Giving your all in everything that you do on and off the field takes energy. And if you're feeling like you don't have enough of it, maybe you should take a look at how much sleep you're getting. 8 hours of sleep can help enhance your memory and improve your problem-solving abilities, concentration, physical coordination, and productivity. A little more sleep can mean a lot more energy. For more healthy tips, visit the IBX Healthy Steps website.
On the next episode of Temple Basketball, Above the Rim.
My concern for each and every one of you guys is that you look in the mirror and say, I am going to be all that I can be. And you're fortunate enough to come to a fantastic university. Because what you learn here or how you decide, I can tell you, whether you become a pro basketball player or not, is going to have everything to do with the rest of your life. So take advantage of this most unbelievable opportunity.
The Owls' legendary Hal King Lear's legacy will live forever in the rafters of the Liacouras Center.
Let's dim the lights and direct your attention to the rafters.
And Temple finds itself in the unfriendly confines of Haggett Arena for a showdown with another Big Five opponent.
Temple Basketball, Above the Rim, has been brought to you by the Philadelphia Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Temple University.